This isn't going to be a very liked video. Oh no. And some feelings may get hurt. Oh dear. But some people love to have an opinion. But we'll get onto that in a bit. Where are we?
We are in Lincolnshire.
Are we?
Lincolnshire, yeah. On a forest walk.
We don't know whereabouts. We're somewhere between here and there. We've just been with the trolls for 6 days.
It was a fair while, wasn't it?
And we had fun, didn't we?
We did have fun, yes.
We had fun. So we thought we'd bring the dogs out for a good blast. Get the little legs worn out and come to a forest.
The last few times the dogs have been out, it's been bath time straight away afterwards. It's nice and dry today, so that's good. So they can have a really good long blast.
And if you have got dogs, this is a brilliant forest because there's loads of walking. And we haven't seen anybody yet, which we like. Brilliant little spot. Very quiet. Very nice. Unlike some people. Since we've been with the trolls, put a couple of videos and a couple on their channel as well. And I think they were in our videos for all of 20 seconds, something like that. The comment section of people who have to let us know that they don't like them. We don't need to know. No one needs to know. It's your opinion. And this is going to hurt a few people's feelings, but no one cares about your opinion. Your opinion means nothing. No one's opinion means anything apart to them. That's the only person an opinion matters to, is the person saying it. No one else cares. We don't need to see the fact that you don't like the trolls. One person even said, have you seen them on Tattle? No, I don't go on Tattle. Because although we break down a lot, although we might put out videos, we have one of those weird things. It's called a life. So we don't need to go online and sit with all the other trolls talking about the trolls and how much they hate the trolls. Because it's just a little bit pathetic, isn't it? You know, people going online, and the worst thing is this is the key thing. The people that go online and chat crap about people sit there and watch all of their video. That's just my opinion, and it doesn't matter, and it only matters to me, nobody else. So, you know, and I'm sure every other YouTuber out there who was on the platform making videos like we do, they don't care either. No one cares that I'm fat. No one cares that I might have half a mouthful of teeth. No one cares. We've heard it all before. Me and Emma have heard every insult under the sun.
As Neil said, we've both worked in bars in Liverpool city centre for over 25 years. There isn't a single name I haven't been called. I've been spat on. I've been punched. I've been bitten. So has Neil. Yes, we have been spat, punched and bitten over the years. We've had every single insult that you can actually possibly think of. Oh, excuse me one moment. My last year of bar work, one girl got past me with a brand new one that I hadn't heard. But as for these websites and things like that, I don't know what they're called, Tattle, I've never been on them. The basic premise of them is to go online and be horrible and put hatred out there. So if you're going along and putting hate speech out, what does that say about you as a person? Because I personally don't spend my time bitching and being horrible about people. If I don't like someone, I don't go near them. That's the end of it, because there's no point. What energy is that bringing to your life, basically? Really? Is it doing you any good? Is it doing the other person any good? I mean, we don't care what gets said about us. We're just us and we do us, and we're happy in our own little bubble. But there are people who have actually been hurt by all this sort of stuff. So maybe just think before you go out there and put out bad juju about people. You know? You don't know what anyone's going through in their life, do you?
So yeah, that's that rant over. Had to get it off our chests because it's just boring people doing the same boring things. Anyway.
We understand that people don't Some people don't like us. That's fine. We're
No.
okay with it.
And if you don't like us, that's okay. We're not for everyone. We're Marmite. So don't watch.
That's fine.
You know what I
don't
mean?
worry. We're not offenders.
I don't like getting bee stings. Now, I'm not going to stick my finger in a beehive. You know what I mean? Because most of you, even the trolls, would consider that to be ridiculous. You know what I mean? Just grow the fuck up. Right, let's talk a little bit about van life, because we've been getting asked a lot of questions about everything, really. So let's have a wander and have a chat. Rant over. This, and we do drink holy all the time. For people that don't know us, we genuinely do. Not an advert form, just saying. Right, van life. How long have we been in the van now?
9 months, full time.
Some people didn't say we'd last a month.
True.
True story. And we didn't know whether we'd last a month or not. What have we learned?
Things break.
Things do break all the time. Now, a lot of people in the comment section have gone, oh, does your van ever stop breaking down? Well, it's a machine, and we've gone from using that machine every other week to every single day. Now,
True.
if you go to any delivery company, I will guarantee you half their fleet is always on the road or off the road, because things happen.
Yeah, fleet vans get a lot more servicing, don't they?
A lot more. We do what we can, and we try and learn what we can, which is what I would recommend anyone to do if they're going to do full time. Learn it. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just I just enjoy tinkering. So
Yes, you are a master tinkerer.
master tinker. So you have to learn, and then you realise that, oh, do you know what? By doing the brakes and doing the service and doing the rear axle and doing this and doing that, it saves you. Mechanics are not cheap.
No, it is a very skilled job, which is why it isn't cheap, I think.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that, we know mechanics. They've said to me and they've said to Emma, we do a good job. If we ever done anything wrong, I will guarantee you that
They're the first on the phone.
they would be the first person, you did that wrong, or you don't do that, or never had that phone call. Even Sean from Scotland Auto has commented on people's comments in the comment section saying, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, and he's gone, Neil knows more than some of the mechanics I've worked with.
That is actually true.
It's just saves money, doesn't it?
It does save money, so much so that I'm actually going on a van electrical course this week.
True story.
I am actually going on a van electrical course. I think it's basics, but there's a little bit of hands-on and stuff like that, because when we put the battery video out, which caused an absolute shitstorm.
Did it really?
It did, between electricians and everything. If you haven't seen that video, go and have a look at it. And the comment section is absolutely golden, because
we had
split.
Yeah, there was electricians fighting against electricians. At the end of the day, whether you think we're right or wrong with fitting that fuse, ask yourself this one question: does adding that fuse make your van a little bit safer? Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
So is it worth doing?
Yes, it is. In our opinion.
In our opinion, and we all know opinions don't matter.
But for us, that was the right course of action.
Your opinion matters.
Your opinion sometimes matters to me.
Does it? Your
Yeah.
opinion matters. When I'm
To me.
asleep. we're being watched, by the way.
Oh my god.
If you ever come to this forest,
There's a creepy troll eye in the tree.
there's a tree that watches you. Now, you might think we're a bit mad. I'm going to show you the tree now. Tell me if that doesn't look like an eye.
It's like out of a kid's fantasy film from when you were younger. They're like a troll with one eye.
That looks like an eye, and believe it or not, this tree's got a few eyes. The van build, someone said that we were putting them off Vanlife because we're always breaking down and nothing seems to work in the van. The only way I can describe this is if your home that you're in now went through several earthquakes every single day, would everything be in order? Because that's basically what our home does, or anyone living in a van. You're driving it, everything's shaking and moving all the time. Things are going to come loose, things are going to block up, things are going to go wrong. They do in a house, don't they?
They do in the house, and stuff like plumbing and things like that. When you're in the house, if your pipes go, your boiler goes, anything like that, your toilet goes, if you can't fix it, you're calling a plumber.
Yeah.
What does it start off? Something like £60 minimum charge?
It's 4 million in it for an hour. And 89 trillion just to call them out.
But in all fairness, after doing those tanks and the smell, I do not begrudge a plumber what they get paid, because that is a rank job.
Them tanks, and there was something we never told you about that. We do have, and I'll put it on screen now, we have these things fitted to our kitchen waste, and we have one fitted to the bathroom waste. It's a one-way valve. It basically lets water go through one way, but not the back. Now, where were we? Lytham St Anne's.
Oh yes, the little stands.
What did Captain Stupid do?
He took that valve off to clean it.
The bit in the middle, the I don't know what you call it, the
The
membrane, the trap.
And what did you do?
Yeah, cleaned it all out, made it all lovely, and I left it on the wall.
Yeah. You forgot it.
Then last week or the week before, when our tanks were blocked from the water outlet, every time we braked, what happened then?
The bathroom filled up with water from the waste tank.
Because it come out of the tank, down the pipe, into the bathroom. If we'd have had the one-way valve on it, wouldn't have happened.
However, we'd forgotten about that valve, and I thought that we had a toilet issue. So
Thought it was poo.
I thought it was wee. It was bright yellow, the water. It was like bright, and I freaked out.
That's the type of thing that's going on in front of us. Yeah, that's what all the noise is. So yeah, I forgot to put the trap on. It all came back into the bathroom, and
all hell broke loose.
yeah, that's when we decided, you know what, we're going to take all the pipes down, we're going to put a port into the actual tank, and we're going to clean it. It wasn't something that just happened and it was like, oh my god, drama. That we planned to do it, hence why when we were there, we were doing it. Another thing we're going to do as well is we're going to, because so many people had the opinion, and it was a good one, it was an opinion we listened to, wasn't it?
What was?
Doing the underneath of the van with
a lining, yeah.
with a lining. We did listen to that, and to be fair, we actually got the one that everybody recommended. There was over 600 people on Instagram that said, oh, go for this one, go for that one, go for this one. Over 600 people on the one post I had done recommended one company. So we went it, we got it, it's sitting there waiting for us, we just need to do it.
But we've got to wait for the brake lines to be done first.
Well, yeah, gotta wait. We're going to get the brake lines done because we are going into Europe. That is a plan. It'll probably be about what, a month time?
Yeah, we've got a big birthday coming up, haven't we?
I don't know. You're only like 45, aren't you?
You cheeky sod. No, I'm not 45.
Really?
So somebody is going to be 50 soon.
Who?
You.
No.
Yes.
Me?
Yes. So we are waiting until after Neil's 50th.
When's that?
That's on the 12th of March, everybody.
Wow.
Yeah. You will be the big 5-0. You're getting 50 lumps of coal.
Who'd have thunk it?
And I can't wait to give you the birthday digs.
And then it's off to Europe.
Yes.
It will literally be 1 minute we'll be here, the next minute we'll be gone.
We might not even tell anyone we're going.
No, we mightn't even tell him. We might just go like, it's a surprise, hello. Just to let you know, if you're walking around this forest, if you follow the bike tracks, it does lead you into some muddy bits. Just to be warning you. Good, isn't it? Can't even see you there, you're camouflaged. Oh, there she is. A timber troll. Now, there's always time for a bit of tomfoolery, isn't there? When you're on a bit of a walk, someone comes across tree swings. There's another one here, like a proper swing. There we go.
Oh, no, it does. Just, I think.
Now can you swing?
It's not the same as when you're a kid, is it?
You're getting there. Come on, keep going. Slowly, slowly. Do you want to push?
I can't. It'll be alright if we can reach the floor. There we go. Bit of momentum.
Now you're off.
That's better. I used to spend hours on the swing at the bottom of the garden.
Oh, I think that one was meant for you.
That's not nice.
Jump.
No.
Jump.
No.
Jump. Jump.
No.
Go on, go.
Shut up. If I was a kid, I'd be up that.
Come on.
That now.
So we are parked just over there, and it's lovely. That is the biggest picnic bench I've ever seen. It is humongous. So what have we learned from van life so far? We've learned to basically expect the unexpected. Now, we've been a little bit clever with our start to van life. Most people give up the house, get in a van and go abroad. Now, weirdly enough, we kind of done something a little bit different. We thought rather than go abroad, we'd spend 6 months, that's what we said, 6 months in the UK driving around, because we knew that we'd be using this vehicle every single day, more than what we'd ever used it before in the past.
And we knew we'd come across issues like breakdowns, little niggles and things like that, so that's why we stayed in the UK, because we knew it'd be easier to source the parts, be able to fix things. If we were in a foreign country, say Poland, Estonia, how do we know whether we're getting the parts? We don't. How do we know if we can get home easily? We don't. So all of these little things we tried to do here first, and it's panned out for us because yes, we have broken down.
Now, breakdown companies, who are we with? Because that was a question we got asked quite a lot last time we broke down, when Green Flag wouldn't come and get us. We're now with Sterling. Sterling, as well as offering insurance, they offer breakdown recovery as well. You can just ring them, and I think it was about £145 for the year, and that covers us Europe or UK. It's a 365 Europe and UK deal, and they also cover vehicles up to 5.5 tonne, and that was about 145 quid, something like that.
We might not have broke down, but for us this has worked out better because we know this is a 2014 Crafter. She's not a new girl, she's lived in, she's getting used so much more than we were using her before. So for us it was the sensible option to stay here and see if there was going to be any issues so we could deal with them there and then.
And it gave us enough time to settle into the van as well, because we've gone from a home, a big house, to a tiny little van. There's a lot of differences with that. You know, you've got space, you've got storage, you've got just average everyday general moving around of two people and a horde of dogs in a van. It's a lot different, but we got there, and going to Ireland was a nice transition from being in the house to being in the van. We were quite lucky because we had Ireland, which, you know, we'll be going back there because it's great. So now we know the things that we need, we know the things that we don't need, we know kind of what to expect on the road going further, what problems we may encounter. I think we've kind of encountered most of the problems, but problems will still arise. And we also know that we're now better equipped than we ever have been to deal with the situations, because no matter who you are or where you are or what vehicle you're in, at some point they're going to break down. So we've learned quite a lot from being in the van, and wasn't as easy as what we thought it would be, did it?
No, there's been some times where, although we handle things really, really well, I think, personally, my opinion, no one else's, I think we handle them quite well.
Yeah. And your opinion right there mattered.
To you, or just to me?
It just...
Yeah, although we don't... We think we handle things fairly practically.
Basically what Emma's trying to say is, our heads don't fall off. When shit happens, we just deal with it.
There's no point in making a big melodrama out of it. You've just got to try and see if you can cope with those things. And for us, maybe we were calmer because we were in England.
I don't know.
While we were doing it.
But it happens to people all the time. There's people who are not on you, and all this stuff happens to them. They don't fall off. Their heads don't fall off. They don't lose their mind. It's just life. But
one thing I will say is, having put money to one side before we started this, and having that little fallback, it takes a lot of the stress and the pressure out of things.
Yeah, and you do see, which is quite annoying, people who work full time, who live in vans, and you see them on Facebook, I've broke down, I don't know what to do, I've got no money, but yet they work full time. They're saving a big chunk of money. What are they doing with it? Put a bit away. Put a bit of money away aside.
If it's the one thing we can honestly say has really saved our bacon a lot of the times, it's having that money.
Even if it's £10 a week.
No matter how stressful a situation can get, you know you've got something to fall back on. That has been a massive game changer for us, and we still now put money to one side.
Most of it's gone now, like, but we're still
will
doing
rebuild.
It. So, I'm just getting a bit nippy now. I need a cup of tea, and we've got quite a lot of videos coming soon. One of them might be a ghost hunt.
Ooh. We do like a ghost hunt.
We do like a ghost hunt.
I hope you get pushed into a cupboard again. And
I thought
locked
you were going to say
in.
probed or something then.
No, we're not going on an alien hunt.
Well, I don't mind.
You do like a probing.
I don't mind a probing.
It's probing time.